sponsor of the House companion to the bill we're considering.
The gentleman from Georgia is recognized.
I thank the lady for yielding, and I thank her for her leadership on this committee. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong support of Senate Bill 3448, the Never Again Education Reauthorization Act. I'm proud to lead this important bipartisan bill with Senator Rosen, and I thank her for her work. The bill before us today reauthorizes the United States Holocaust Museum's program to disseminate Holocaust education resources through fiscal year 2030. Since the horrific attacks of October 7, 2023, pervasive discrimination and bias against Jews has been on full display. The Anti-Defamation League reports more than 10,000 incidents of anti-Semitism in the United States between October 2023 and September of 2024. This is hateful, disgusting, and despicable. Nowhere is this more visible than on college and university campuses, where there was a staggering 321% increase of anti-Semitic incidents in just 1 year. During that time, the American people watched anti-Semitic mobs rule over so-called elite universities, including Columbia University, Harvard University, George Washington University, and many, many more. Not only were these demonstrations morally reprehensible, but they also incited violence against Jewish students and staff. Yet, as these mobs raged on campuses, the American people witnessed 3 Ivy League presidents refuse to unequivocally state that calling for the genocide of Jews would violate their institution's codes of conduct. Think about the example that set for today's college students. 3 adults in a position of power believed calling for the genocide of Jews would be in line with their school policies. Jewish students deserve better. We must speak out against hate and educate our students on the history of anti-Semitism to ensure that the horrors of the Holocaust are never repeated. You've heard the saying, those who don't know their history are bound to repeat it. We must set a better example than that for our children. And the recent pro-Hamas demonstrations happening at colleges and high schools across the nation are proof of that. No one should be discriminated against because of their faith, or their culture, or their heritage. When we say never again, we mean it. Let me be clear. October 7th was the worst day in Jewish history since the Holocaust. And this bill will ensure that we learn from history instead of hiding from it. That is why I applaud Senator Rosen for working with me on this bipartisan bill, and I urge my colleagues to support it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.
The gentlewoman reserves. The gentleman from Virginia is recognized.